Hello, hello. We're going to do a hair tutorial for this year, which will be for our competition teams and everybody in the recital and everybody in Nutcracker. It is the easiest hair we've done in a long time, and when you first do it, you might not think it's your favorite, but once you get makeup on, it's a really, really classy, elegant look for all of these girls, whether they're little girls or whether they're teenagers. It looks great on everybody, and we're gonna get started with that. Okay, before we get started actually doing hair, we are going to show you everything that's in our toolbox to do hair. First of all, this is my very, very, very favorite brush for doing any sort of updos or slick backs. It's really good. They sell it at Food Town or Family Dollar. You can find something like this. Anything that's really bristly is what you're gonna need for a very smooth ponytail into your bun. I always need water. I just have a little water bottle from Walmart and elastic. I have, did I say elastics? Hairspray, elastics. These are the kind I like, the thicker kind. Bobby pins, of course. Please don't drink that water. And a bun builder or a donut or whatever you'd like to call it. We have 3 different ones at our house. So this is the one that Noelle has enough hair for. It's a smaller one and it comes in a 2-pack at Claire's. This one I just bought today at Family Dollar. It was $1. If your girls are like, you know, have a lot of hair, even if they're very little, or older girls, these are going to be great. I talked to them at, oh, we have a little helper. Hold on. I talked to them at Family Dollar today and they said they'll be getting more, but they don't get very many blonde ones. They had tons of black, 1 brown, and 0 blonde when I was there today. There's also this kind. This works, although it makes it a little bit lumpy, but if you have enough hair to cover it, it's not a huge deal. There are a few different kinds. So for Nutcracker, we want everybody to use a donut. For competition teams, you have to use this size, the medium size donut, so that they're all exactly the same. So with Noelle, I either have to figure out how to get her hair to cover it or come up with another solution, because this is what we're wearing for competition. Okay, let's get started. All right, the first thing that I'm gonna do is part her hair. So we're doing, like I said, a center part. So I need her to stand square onto me, and I'm gonna part her hair down the middle. It's gonna take me a couple of tries because center parts are hard to get straight and they're hard to get exactly centered. I'm gonna wet her hair, slick it down a little bit on each side, keep checking it, maybe step back, check it again, step back, check it again, make sure it's really straight. And a rat tail comb may be easier to part than even this kind of brush, which I do love this kind of brush, but for parting, a rat tail comb may be even better. And I want to make her part about as long as her index finger. So go make a number 1. You're going to lay it right here on your head. And right now hers is a little bit long. So I'm going to only make it about as long as her index finger. And I'm going to start slicking everything back. Now, as you can see right away, this is not looking like the most flattering look, but I promise you, stick with me. Once you have the whole thing done and makeup on, you'll see it's a very elegant look and looks very clean, polished, and professional. I'm just going to start wetting and slicking her hair now with water and then with hairspray. One thing that's really important when you're slicking their hair back is that you're not pulling from here in a diagonal back to the ponytail, because that's going to look super, super not great. You want to come down toward the hairline, toward the ears when you're doing this. And like I said, make sure that their part isn't too long. You just want it to be about as long as their index finger. I've got her ponytail all slicked down to a low center ponytail, and it's very slick. It's pretty pretty hardened down with hairspray. I'll of course do some finishing touches when I'm done. Right now I'm going to show you a couple of options based on how long your hair is. If your child's ponytail is just barely like a little bee sting right here, what you're going to do is take a hairnet.
What's a hairnet?
A net for your hair. And these are black, but you want to get one that's close to your child's hair color if you can. These were at Family Dollar for $1, which is fantastic. Keep your chin that way, Noel. Okay, so if you do not have enough hair for a bun, you're kind of just going to take the hair that you do have, and you're going to stick it in a hairnet, and you're going to wrap that hairnet around a couple of times. Sorry, we're used to more hair than this. You can kind of figure out the best way for you to do it. There we go. So imagine that your child had less hair than Noel has. And you're just going to then take bobby pins and kind of fan out what hair you do have inside of this hairnet to make it look like a little bit of a bun. Oh, good job, Chi-Chi. So that right there is for my girls with very, very, very little hair, right there. You're not going to be able to fit it on a donut if you don't have enough hair to go on a donut. And so just go ahead and take a hairnet, put the hair that you do have in it, and then affix it to the base of your ponytail all around. Just kind of spread it out with bobby pins and it will look great. Okay, next I'm going to show you that with a small bun donut. Now this is if you have a little bit more than just a bee sting, but not enough to cover a medium size donut. And like I said, you can buy these in a 2-pack at Claire's. You could check at Walmart. I think I've seen some stuff there as well. Okay, so you just put the donut on and then you spread your hair around it. Take a second elastic and you just put it on like that. Take the rest of the hair, tuck it around. This is where your hairnet's going to come in handy. Just cover up the extra. Wrap that a couple times.
No, baby, no.
And then the same thing. Buns are never done because you put a hairnet on. A hairnet is a tool to make your bun stay in tight. Use your bobby pin, stick it in the edge of the hairnet, and then underneath, slip it underneath the elastic and go all the way around the bun so that it's completely tight and it's not going to come loose.
No.
Make sure your little one can shake their head, shake, 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 and everything's right in its place. Of course, take a finishing spray, make sure it's set, make sure it's finished. All right, we're moving up in size. We're going to the medium, and I think that Noelle has enough hair to handle it, but she's about as short as you could be. Noelle just has a long bob, about shoulder length, a little shorter than shoulder length. So once you get it in your ponytail, you're going to be able to see. Chin away. Okay, same thing as with the little one, but it's just going to be a little bit more tricky. You may have to adjust a little bit after you put the elastic on. So kind of spread out the hair that you do have to cover up that bun builder. Pull an elastic over it.
No.
And yeah, Noelle is right on the border.
What's the border?
If I were to do it carefully, I think that works. And again, with my hairnets are really, 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 really good friend. Is that silly, Noelle? But a hairnet is your friend. Good. I got this hairnet to go around this medium bun about 3 times. And this elastic can come off now because the hair is in there. And I'm going to stretch all the way around because this is big for her little head. I'm going to make sure I have probably 8 bobby pins all the way around. You can tell in the video her hair is struggling with this size. So probably for Nutcracker, I would put her in a smaller bun and do that for her for Nutcracker. And then for competition for her, I may look for, they do sell donuts that have hair on them already. So most likely what I would do is buy Noelle a hair donut that has hair on it already. I would lay hers over the top of that so it looks more natural. And then she won't have this bun builder donut sticking out like she does right now. Because right now her hair is just a little bit too sparse / short to handle this medium-sized donut. So there is that. That's her hair finished, center part slicked down and back, not diagonal back, and then finished with a low donut bun with a hairnet with bobby pins all the way around. Before I move on to makeup, I'm actually going to show you guys with the donut on my hair so that you can see how to do it with long hair if you've never done it before. I'm going to use, hey, where did that go? I'm going to use this just because the other one's already in Noelle's hair, but again, we want a medium size, oh, Gigi. We want a medium size bun if you're a competition dancer. Whatever bun donut you have for Nutcracker is fine, but we do want a donut for Nutcracker. So I'm going to slip it on. Split my hair.
What are you doing? Kiki, mommy used to do that to me.
Make sure it covers all of the donut.
How are you doing it by yourself?
Practice. I'm going to put a second elastic over the top. And this is another opportunity to make sure it's covering all of the donut and to have someone check for you.
Ah! Gigi!
And then you're going to take all of your extra hair and you're going to wrap it.
What are you doing, baby?
Noelle, please be quiet while I'm doing it. And all the way around. Oh boy, I can tell this is very low quality. And then with a bobby pin, you'll have to. Oh, Gigi, don't sit in that water. You'll have to pin the ends in.
No!
From there, hairnet, bobby pins.